Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. This time, I want to double check to make sure everything's equipped, and it's not. Look at that. We have a new character, Garnet, and we need to outfit her with some of the basic necessities, and I have no accessories, so she's going to learn Cure from both her weapon and her armor, and she's also going to learn Panacea, or Panica, or however the hell you pronounce that, and Protect. I don't think she equips anything for abilities, so that's fine there. She's in the back row. I'm going to change my order around because I'm obsessive-compulsive like that. Zidane's going to stay in the back row. Steiner and Vivi are going to do most of the damage, and Garnet will just heal for the moment because she's got nothing better to do. And if we go... Stop that. Is there anything new on the world map? Ah, we do have new enemies on the world map. Look at that. These are either squirrels or mews. M-U. Moo. Mew. Yeah, they're mews. If you hit select there, and I want to steal. And she's on healing detail. And there we go. Yeah. As you can see, she's got more than enough magic power to heal all that's necessary at this point in the game, considering we don't have any more than 230 HP anyway. And that takes care of those guys. I don't know if they have any weaknesses, but at this point in the game, you have 3 magic spells, and fire pretty much takes care of everything, so I don't really worry about too much else. Now, load the screen back again. Hit select. That's our world map. That's Evil Forest, that's Alexandria. And if I turn around and go that way, then we can find a little, not really a side quest area, but a little side area where they can go to, pick up a couple of items, and then we can move on to the next dungeon, since we're going to be thrown into a couple of dungeons here before we can manage to make our way back to any town. And there's another new enemy. And a condor, I think? Python. I kind of know what the enemies' names are, but I don't really look at them too often, so... oops. I guess that was the wrong move. Boo! Mage attacking with a staff. Another mage attacking with a rod. They're both useless. Well, I'll give Zidane another chance to steal. And give me a chance to get struck by lightning. And I failed to steal. And he's done. The battles at the start of the game, as with most RPGs, there's not really a steep learning curve to this game at all. It's relatively straightforward. The most important thing is to make sure you're always learning something with your abilities, and speaking of which, I should probably check that before we go in there. Anyway, in that last battle, I managed to learn Beast Killer, which means he can go back to working on the wrist, and she doesn't learn anything from the wrist. He can't equip it. If I didn't mention it earlier, Steiner as a knight equips heavy armor, and the rest of these characters so far can equip mage type equipment, which are these feathery hats, and I don't have anything of other types, and simple bracers and some leather armor and stuff like that. Later on, characters like Zidane will get like medium type armor types. What exactly is that? If you have your mage type equipment is the weakest, your thief type equipment is number 2, and then your heavy armor is number 3 in terms of defensive power. But anyway, Ian Vivi, now he can learn Blizzard. I don't have any other gear, so this is just wasting time. He doesn't learn anything out of there. Still on the Mage Masher. Nothing else new. Alright, now we can move on to this area here, if I don't run into another battle. And it's the question mark location, which will be most locations prior to you entering them. And here we have the North Gate. Yeah, like I was saying last time. Yeah, they've all got weird names for these gates. But I was mentioning last time that the area we're in is kind of below the mist. War banner. And Steiner's overly patriotic. But anyway, yeah, the location we're at now is kind of underneath where the mist is. The mist is kind of above this area, and on kind of on the cliffs and the plateaus where Alexandria is located. The cavern we're intended on going to is to the north, or whatever he said, I can't remember. Anyway, going here, there's a treasure chest here, some eye drops, and up here there's another one with probably a potion. Yep, it's always a potion. If you go up here, you can listen closely. Metal grinding. Hello, 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 hello. A woman's voice. A sexy, husky voice? I will leave your preferences up to you today. And if you see him loosening up there, he's getting ready to hit on her, which will be pretty much his entire shtick for the first little bit. Well, not really. Yeah, see, he's trying to hit on one chick while he's trying to get the other one that he's traveling with into bed. You can buy some medicine. Basically, it's just, I'm not going to bother, but basically all she sells are potions, and I believe I have plenty of those at this point anyway. Come on. Very long load times, unfortunately. Open up. How many potions do I have? Yeah, I have 23 potions. I have more than enough. Alright, now if we follow the ridge, like he was saying, yeah, it is to the north. Look at that. Northeast, but yeah, just follow the wall here, avoiding going into little chasms or inlets or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. And if we keep following, oh, where am I going here? Okay, I was on the wrong side. It is right here. It wasn't the north side, it was the south side. The Ice Cavern, which is our next destination. And it actually looks cold, unlike a lot of other ice areas in previous Final Fantasy games. I guess in Final Fantasy VII it looked pretty cold, but there wasn't a lot in Final Fantasy VIII that made the snowy areas actually look all that cold. And previous games didn't have a lot of emphasis on the graphics or on building up that kind of an atmosphere. Near the evil forest. Well, it was very, very close. Covered in ice. Takes travelers to the top of the mist, which is very useful because that's where we're headed. Aw, poor Vivi. And shall we go? And it's got a quirky little theme. And every time we get to a new area, they have a different font, different way of introducing the area with text on the screen. It looks pretty cool. And so does this area, actually. It looks really cool, actually. There's a lot of, like, all the flowers and stuff are covered in ice. Yeah, he's gonna flip out on everything. And the monkey's cold. Now, we go here, we can hit the little thing, and jump up here, get a tent. And fall down, and I believe if you run into these things here, where there's air or specks of snow or whatever it's supposed to be coming out, you will be forced into a battle with these guys. These guys are relatively powerful, especially for this point in the game. You want to take out one of them. Yeah, it's got this interesting ability called HP switching, which basically works in a similar vein to Steiner's... Oh, gotta kill him now. To his minus strike. Basically what it does... Oops. I need that. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But it works in a similar way. Steiner's minus strike works by dealing damage equal to his max HP minus his current HP. Meaning, you know, if he's got a max HP of 500 and he's got 1 HP, it'll do 499 damage. And Vivi's almost able to one-shot them. If you use focus, he'll be able to one-shot them. And now that he's leveled up, he'll probably be able to one-shot them anyway. Hopefully it upped his stats the right way. And... yeah. Oh. Okay, I guess I can go up there. I'm gonna wait so I don't run into anybody there. Go up here and jump off screen. This area... oop. And I gotta wait, and I gotta wait. There we go. In this area, we can go up here. And Zidane finds himself a little ice wall. And he gets obsessive-compulsive about wanting to get behind there. Of course, this also turns off the battle mist thingy that was otherwise there. And he enlists the help of Vivi to cast fire. And yeah, so behind here we get a treasure chest. And this is kind of an interesting way of going about it, but it shows that Zidane has faith in Vivi in... oops, I'm going the wrong way. Go down this way, you can go around the backside and run into a battle. But it's interesting in the fact that it shows someone encouraging Vivi considering he has very little confidence. And it's an interesting way of going about it at the start of the game. And now, hurry up and load somebody else's turn. Steal. You want to steal from these guys. These guys are flans. Yeah, they're still called flans. If you've played Final Fantasy games, you know what these guys are. No. I think you can rarely steal an ether from these guys. I'm gonna wait and let Zidane try and steal again. Oh, that did a decent amount of damage. Oh, only a potion. Oh well. In case they don't die from Steiner's attack, Vivi will follow up with fire. But he managed to do it. That's good. And I haven't really picked up any new pieces of equipment yet, but I managed to learn Flee and Antibody. That won't change any of our equipment at this point in the game, though. Let's try and get that treasure chest now. And that's a potion, and I'm going to wait. In the further areas of this dungeon, I may just start running into those things and then editing the battles out for a couple of reasons. Come on. Run in a straight line, you monkey. One, it gives some experience to Steiner at this point in the game. And he kind of needs it. Oop. If you move while you're in here, you'll run into the battle. But if you stay still, now that you've gotten that treasure chest, I don't think you can do this ahead of time, but it'll open up Vivi's ability to do this, which gives us access to this treasure chest. And a Mage Masher, which is the dagger that Zidane's already equipping. Oh, and a new enemy, look at that. This is... what are these guys? They attacked me with a rusty knife. Actually... Cave Imp. There we go. And we're going to use Vivi to try and eliminate these guys all at once, hopefully. And Vivi's running out of MP, which is kind of unfortunate, but he managed to take them all out, so that's always good. I'm going to have to be a little more conservative with his MP. And we learned Detect, and Vivi's learned Thunder, and I don't think anyone else can equip it, but I'm just going to check to see if anyone else can make use of that, and I'll be right back. And we're back. That was kind of annoying. Oh well. Anyway, there's another treasure chest in here. This one contains an elixir? Ha! Look at that. I've got memory. Battles keep interrupting me. Go back here. Oh, that's back the same way I came. What am I doing? Anyway, in that last battle, I finished learning Beast Killer, so I'm going to remove that from Steiner, and I'm going to equip it on Garnet so that she can learn Shell. Not that I'll be using Shell very much. This is just the stuff that I've been learning. I've almost learned Bug Killer. Sometimes I like to put this on. We stole this from the previous boss, but I can wait at this point. This teaches Bright Eyes, which will make you immune to darkness, and level up makes you level up 50% faster, which I will definitely want to learn, but I want Bug Killer because it's a useful ability, not necessarily in here, but in the next couple of areas. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move on. Not very helpful. Let's go up here and get off screen without another battle. Thank you. And let's go this way, pick up another treasure chest. Phoenix down. It's always nice. Go up here, and Vivi can work his magic once more. And it always seems to shock Zidane for whatever reason. This is why I ran all the way back last time, because I thought I was at this point, so I could get this, which is another leather wrist. And I will put that on Garnet, why not? I did put the other one on Zidane off screen, the one that Vivi had to learn Blizzard, because it ups his spirit by 1 point, which isn't a lot, but upping spirit will help his stealing success rate. There's a damage calculation somewhere or other, I don't know. Anyway, since I've already blathered on, I might as well show this battle on screen, since I'm running low on MP at this point in the dungeon, and I'm too cheap to use Nether. I think I've got about 8 of them, and I'll probably never use that much. Oh, look at that, these guys can put me to sleep. And that'll allow Zidane to trance, that's nice. I'll have Steiner eliminate one of them. I didn't really want him to trance here, but that'll work. Waste some energy. Use Tidal Flame, which I didn't get to show off last time because it would have gotten Garnet killed. But I can show it off now. If you hold the square button, you can take the ATB gauges off the screen so you can look at the animation. And another level. Yay! More money. Can never have enough money, especially early on. And I'll have a way of remedying a lack of money shortly. Well, I guess I will show this part of the battle off. Oops, didn't see how much damage he did. But Steiner managed to trance in this battle, so I might as well show off what he can do with his trance. In Zidane's case, his trance transforms his steal command, or his skill command, into a dyne command, which allows him to use some powerful abilities. In Steiner's case, he gets nothing. He just gets, like, when you trance, your stats are increased by, I think, like 50% or maybe even doubled. Steiner's gets more than that. He becomes a huge powerhouse whenever he trances, which can make him very useful. And anyway, and he learned Bug Killer, so I will be able to... Oh, got another. Cool. The reason I haven't been using the others is because I know how close I am to the save point, and I'm just going to use a tent at that point. And what did I just learn? Oh yeah, ability. No. Equip. I know what I'm doing. You want to put this on, and then go to abilities, and then let's see, what do I want to take off? There's no birds at this point in the game, so we can put on level up. The reason you want level up with him is, even though he is one of the main characters and you will be using him throughout the game, he does miss out on a little bit of the experience, especially on the second disc. Or, yeah, on the second disc. So, you definitely want to make sure that you level him up a little more with the level up ability at this point in the game. And Vivi will reveal a Moogle. And the Moogle's going to... What?! I free you and you call me a bastard? And a forced ATE. Mogster Part 2. And we're back in the marshes. Lots of neat stuff. And we're going to pass on all that. I have no idea what he's teaching anymore. I never pay attention at all, so... Later in the game, when you get to that point where you can meet those guys, you can talk to them. And he wants us to deliver us a letter, so that's always good. But I'm going to use a tent now. And the tent's got a little pom-pom thing like the Moogles all have. Cute, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to make a save point, or... Why do I always say that? I'm going to save my game now. Moogle will enter me into Moogle's journal or whatever. And I haven't done one in a while, so whatever, I'll put it on this file. I'm not going that far back anyway. And yeah, that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Next time we will move on through the rest of the cavern and see where this takes us. Alright guys, see you guys next time.